Hey, and welcome back to our channel. Spilling the tea with astrology. Spilling the tea with astrology. Spilling the tea with what? Astrology. Oh, hell yeah. Oh, I always love that. I can't even do that properly. Maybe I need to practice more. I don't know. I practice a lot, and I can't. But here we are. We are at the video of Scorpio Aquarius relationship with self. Relationship with self meaning your relationship between your sun and your moon. I mean, you can factor in your ascendant if you're listening to those. Your three main components of your personality. Your sun, your moon, your ascendant.
I feel like that's what makes up of your personality.
Yeah, no, it is. Like, it's just known fact that it is. Yeah.
So, yeah, consider your rising, too.
Yeah, you can just put that in consideration over there, but it's more of a within yourself. Like, how do I get along with myself? So, Scorpio, let's just start with Scorpio Sun and Aquarius Moon and relationship with self. I know a couple of people with Scorpio Suns and Aquarius Moons, my mother being one of them.
You guys might see me get up and doing a little thing. I'm going to set up the singing bowl because we forgot to do that before we started.
Okay.
So, yeah.
Little spell work types of stuff.
Something that we usually
She never lets me forget I'm a witch, so it's a good thing. Woo! So, yeah. So Scorpio and Aquarius within the same person. Aquarius likes to be alone. Scorpio likes to be private. Both of them are fixed signs. They like control. They like to be in control. I find with Aquarius, there's one thing my mother and the other guy with the Aquarius Sun, Scorpio Sun, Aquarius Moon have in common is that they both pretend to be a whole lot religious and a whole lot religious and a little holier than that, whatever the hell that is. And it's funny because once you find out their bad qualities, you're like, you're not holier than thou. No one's like that. Why do you paint yourself to be perfect? And they like to paint themselves to be perfect, the Scorpio Aquarius moon. They live in their own little world for sure, and I think because of that, they don't feel guilty doing weird things like kleptomania. My mother does kleptomaniac things. I hope she sees this. No. We're on the outs-ish. I don't know. We may never be back on the ins-ish, but...
I also feel like Scorpio Aquarius relationship with self, it's difficult. I feel like because I have a Aquarius moon and a Scorpio ascending, I feel like it's a battle with self like all the time because at the end of the day with my Scorpio moon, I'm constantly...
Her Scorpio rising.
Yeah. Scorpio rising, I meant to say. But with my Aquarius moon, I'm very calculative with, I use my brain more than anything. And then with my Scorpio rising, I'm like, well, no, this is how I'm feeling very intensely. And, it's just very conflicting.
It's hard to balance within the same person, definitely. It's just like, we just did a Scorpio Gemini and it's almost the same fucking thing. It's water and air. It's like, no, Scorpio is water, Scorpio is fixed. Aquarius is air, Aquarius is fixed. They're just going to butt heads from being fixed to begin with. But water and air are not known to be extremely compatible. Water just sits on top of the air. They don't really kind of blend with each other. They don't really have much to do with each other, unless you're a mermaid, I guess, right? Mermaids can breathe underwater. No, I won't make up a song. I won't. Oh, but it is kind of like learning to breathe underwater because Scorpio is the heavy water sign, and then the Gemini and the Aquarius air sign is the fun, bubbly mermaid side that breathes air and enjoys it. It's fun, happy, So
Yeah,
I
definitely.
mean, the playing in the water is a Scorpio thing to begin with, because again, Scorpio being the water sign, and they can breathe underwater, so that's kind of cool. That's brings the water and air together like that. I like it. I like it. I like it because I'm a Scorpio with a Gemini moon.
I also feel like having a Aquarius moon, Scorpio sun, or Aquarius sun, Scorpio moon rising, whatever. I feel like with my personal experience with being you're very observative, like to the max. Aquarius is observative, because they're very intellectual, and it's just like they're constantly in the corner of the room, like looking at everyone and just like.
Scorpio's very similar
so
because they don't like to jump into shit until they've sussed out the whole fucking room,
right.
The vibe, the who's what's
so
going on.
So you might be a very suspicious person or a skeptical person as well.
Yeah, as a Scorpio with an Aquarius moon, or having Scorpio and Aquarius same chart. Yeah, not trusting, very, very much relying on yourself, doesn't trust anyone to take care of you.
Yeah.
And especially if you've been at a point where your trust has been broken, you've been cheated on or broken up with or left by somebody and made you very jaded as a Scorpio Aquarius, so I forgot where I was going with that. Scorpio Aquarius is jaded from the mess you made when you went away. It's not fair to deny me on the cross I bear that you gave to me. Did you know Alanis Morissette is a Gemini with a Scorpio moon, by the way? Whoop, whoop. Just saying. So am I doing cinnamon? I think I am. Whoop to cinnamon. So we're doing spell work at the same time. I didn't go crazy. Oh, I smell it though. Okay. So basically, they kind of like to be alone a lot. They don't mind their alone time. Aquarius moon never minds its alone time. I think if you switch it, it might be very... No, a Scorpio likes their alone time too. You know what I mean? There's a lot involved. Scorpio and Aquarius are both Neptune and Pluto. No, I'm sorry. Uranus and Pluto. So they're two of the farthest out there planets, Scorpio being the most intelligent and all-encompassing, but they're so emotional that it's hard. And Aquarius being way far out there and able to encompass all the other energies of all the other planets, but Aquarius is logical. It's making it, it's a hard relationship with self, but there are some things and characteristics that are in common, like wanting to be alone, being private. I think the Scorpio Aquarius has a hard time relating with other people, like making contact. Air sign moons often do have that difficulty making contact or keeping contact. And but the Scorpio heavy in anyone's chart, like your sun sign and everything, or your moon sign, is going to make you Scorpio and your moon sign is going to make you very serious, because the Aquarius is a little bit more air, a little bit more lighthearted. So, and that your inner child is an Aquarius, it's kind of, oh, this is cool, And if your inner child is a Scorpio, it's a brooding, this is a serious sign that your inner child is intense. So, there's that. I mean, I might be over-exaggerating, but that it does exist. That is a thing. So, but anyway, if you switch the signs over to Aquarius Sun with Scorpio Moon, again, it's very interesting because the Scorpio is now your inner child. But you're also more sensitive, more likely, because your moon's in a water sign versus your sun being in a water sign. You're a little bit more sensitive if you flip it over the other way around.
Honestly, I would say that with a air moon, so if your moon was in Aquarius and you had a Scorpio sun, I mean, you would be generally sensitive, but you would have that Scorpio moon being like, no. They're very mean and cold-hearted. I get very harsh.
I think that's what Aquarius is.
I get very harsh with my words when it comes down to...
All right, yeah, I can be mean. I can be mean. All right, yeah. I know I can. But it's usually in defense, and then people see, you attack me, I defend myself with everything I got in me, and you're like, wow, she's crazy.
Yeah.
I don't understand why she's like, she's just like acting nuts out of nowhere. No, that she was fucking pushed to it, I promise. No one acts nuts out of nowhere, except my son, Kevin.
Yeah. My bad.
Yo, his bad. What's going on with your high school fucking baseball shirt? You're the champion of the world. Alright. Well, oh my god, that thing smells, Star. Oh my god. Oh. So now our singing bowl smells. The
Very
smell
strong.
of the singing bowl. Oh, if it works then. It's kind of mellowing me out. I'm digging it. My hair is funny because I wore a hat after it got wet. I don't blow dry it. Maybe I should. Who knows? Votes for cutting it. Anyone want me to, and they want me to cut my hair. I'm thinking like up to here. Like up to here. But I don't know. It might be kind of lame because like it doesn't like do anything because it's, well, I don't know, it's wet now. But I don't know. It's kind of thin too.
I also feel
I don't know, I
like
leave it alone.
because the Scorpio is so deep and very emotional and they're emotionally intelligent. Intelligent is still a thing, so that's still using your mind. So at the end of the day,
well, Aquarius is intelligent book-wise too,
right,
so it's like
right.
really
so
smart both ways.
Having that, it's like there's a lot
Smart.
of mind games.
Yeah,
there.
mind games, outsmarting you.
There's definitely one-ing up there.
One-ing up? Oh my god, I think Aquarius is a one-upsmanship. I have no Aquarius, but I have Scorpio, and I feel like Scorpio is equally as one-upsmanship as an Aquarius. Which is why I'm like, I fucking hate Aquarius. God, they're so one-upsmanship. Because what, they're blowing up my spot? And I don't do it on purpose, and that's what one-uppers say anyway, right? But I'm working on it, okay? Whatever. So, I mean, yeah, it's definitely hard to balance that one in oneself. I think running hot and cold would be a thing with a Scorpio Aquarius. Oh, Paul was a Scorpio Aquarius. Shelley's weird ex-boyfriend. No offense, Paul.
Is it still going?
Yeah. And, so running hot and cold, where the Scorpio is hot-blooded, if you know what I mean. Aquarius sometimes can be cold-blooded, so it's like, when they're feeling sexual, their Scorpio takes over and they're all over it. And if they're not feeling sexual, sometimes it's weird because they feel so detached. The thing the two signs have in the opposite from each other is Scorpio does not know how to detach. They're obsessive and they're emotional and they're just serious. But the Aquarius knows how to detach before it even begins.
Yeah.
And that's something
that can happen.
I find that beautiful as a Scorpio because I'm like, I admire that detachedness, but
I can say one thing.
within the same person is probably really a fucking wonderful thing to balance.
Well, when you have the ability to balance it, yes. But when it's not, when you're out of balance with that, like, harmony of being able to, like, let your Scorpio rising or sun or moon come through and then all it's a little difficult. But I feel like with like a sexual relationship, like in the bedroom between a Scorpio and an Aquarius,
that's a romantic.
that shit.
We're not doing romantic until next, and the person we're doing Scorpio Aquarius, but the person I'm interested in is an Aquarius at the moment, so. So we're seeing how that goes for now. But what we want you to do is to send in your request.
Subscribe, share, comment.
Like, what is your sign? What is your mother's sign? What is your husband's sign? What is your kid's sign? And what does that mean to you? What is your sun sign? What is your moon sign? Look below in the description box for Just Astrology Things, and I think that's .com. But if you just put in just astrology things, it comes up. You know what I'm saying? And then it gives you the free chart. And it's just a different one than I'm used to getting. But it's got the ascendant, which is really important. Yeah, it's a little bit different. I'm used to using Astrolab, so the E, so LAB, but .com. Astrolab.com does free charts too. So that's what you're looking for is a free chart. That would be optimal for you. So at least you know your sun, moon, ascendant. You know enough things about yourself that you can like follow along with the videos. So, and then you can know about you know, finding out what signs your friends and family are, so you can be more involved in watching the videos. So,
Yes.
we're gonna end this.
Stay tuned, guys.
Stay tuned for more. We're walking out the door. Thank you thank you all. Oh, you know, I was just thinking about that. Thank you all for coming to Spilling the Tea with Astrology. Spilling the Tea with Astrology.